Assalamualaikum and hello. Today, me and my friends will discuss about a case study which is about a Rosie, a ghostly sheep. Let me begin our discussion starting with Kila.
Okay, I'm Akila. Based on the report that we go through, there's 26 facts that we found. The first fact is flooring is appeared dirty, have soft faces everywhere, and the lamps also appeared dirty and inactive, lethargy and pale in its condition. Rosie also was looking very dull and just not responding when called, and ate less as well. 4 missing lamps turned out 1 died yesterday, while 3 others died on Friday night. Next, the animals have been deworming last month, and the fecal sample examination is carried out. After that, a stock of around 200 sheep and a stock of around 200 sheep and small number of goats is being bred in the farm, and the fecal material under each houses is collected and processed as fertilizer. Apart from the pen, in the farm also have 2 big fish ponds that was already there at the farm when land was bought by the farmer, and also had just started catfish farming. The next fact is the farmer also start running a plant nursery just a year ago, and the farm managed as a semi-intensive system, which means that the goats can go out and graze freely and also come to the pen at the night. And then animals will be fed with soya byproduct and pellet, and also the workers at the farm will collect leaves or plants by the roadside and cut some napier grass to be given to the goat.
Okay, so I shall continue the facts. Okay, by the way, my name is Alisa. So, other than the catfish farming, there are also 3 big sheep houses, 1 for the new sheep, 1 for the goats and the sheep that are for sale, and 1 is for nursing and also for lamb. So, the houses and pens were cleaned daily, but on certain days the pens and houses are not clean due to the staff shortage. So the common problems that are reported by the farm are mostly respiratory problems, endoparasite problems, and maggot wounds. So as an initiative, the farmer bought some antibiotics, antihelminthics, and vitamins for self-treating. Some of the drugs used are amoxicillin, ivermectin, albendazole, and vitamin B complex. Okay, so Rosie, the main character of this case study, is an 11-month-old doppel cross Damara sheep weighing about 20 kilograms and born in the farm. And Rosie was allowed to roam freely in the farm as it is the pet of the owner. When Rosie is found, she appeared dull and depressed. Temperature of around 39.2 degrees Celsius. The pulse rate is around 96 beats per minute, and the respiratory rate of 44 beats per minute. And the body score of Rosie was 2.5 out of 5. Skin tan was more than 2 seconds with sunken eyes. The mucous membrane of Rosie was leaky, and the conjunctiva was pale with CRT capillary release time of 3 seconds. Okay, other than that, the submandibular area appeared enlarged and oedematous. The fecal staining at the perianal and caudal part of her hind limbs, there are fecal staining. Okay, so some of the other lambs and pregnant during the same house as Rosie appeared to be having similar clinical signs with Rosie as well. And the students doing the rotational rounds did IV line for Rosie's blood transfusion in order to save her. Those are all the facts that we can get from the case study so far.
My name is Amira, and move on to the ideas of the case study. The first idea regarding the fact that the flooring appeared very dirty is a condition because of this Rosie and other lambs. And then, the arrangement of lymph nodes may indicate that the inflammatory cells is acting toward the antigen. Other than that, regarding the condition of the mucous membrane, which is pale, and the CRT of the skin tan is also consequence, it tells us that the animal is in dehydrated state. The diarrhea also indicates that the animal lost a lot of water from the body. Next, in the case study, it told us that the lamb herd also show the same clinical sign as Rosie, which is lethargic and pale and inactive. This gives idea to us that the disease is infectious and transmissible.
The herd also given low quality of feed, so that the animal might suffer from malnutrition. Other than that, the improper or farm management that may cause the disease to spread easily. The pathogens also may resistant to the drugs given. And the last one, the banned neutrophils count is higher than the mature neutrophils. That indicates there might be an emergency variopoiesis occurs.
Okay, so what does the feces look like, and is there any other blood or any other exudates coming out together with the feces? And what may happen if the feces does not manage properly? What may cause the lambs to have diarrhea, and how to control the diarrhea? Next, what is the cause of death for the 4 lambs? Why does the lambs appear lethargic and pale? Does the farm practice any biosecurity measure? Next, what does the lambs eat for the few past days? If the lambs were provided with grass or wet grazing, does the grass will properly dry or still wet? And next, what type of grass is there in the neighboring land, and is it edible for the lamb?
Okay, I will consider the landing issue.
Why if the farm is commonly reported with respiratory problems, endoparasite and maggot foods? Is it possible for Rosie to be the disease transmitter as is roam freely? What is the normal temperature, pulse rate, respiratory rate, skin tinting and CRP of lamb? What may cause the submandibular area of Rosie to be enlarged and cause edema? Why is that the pregnant you also have the same symptom as Rosie? Is the laboratory result appear normal or not?
Okay, now I will talk about the action plans. Okay, the first thing that should we do is give treatment to the 6th animal, which is supposed to be the major activity that is need to be done. So, for example, since Rosie have skin tan, it is more than 2 seconds, so it's indicating dehydration. So what we can do is to treat Rosie is by giving quick therapy. And for the second action is to separate and quarantine 6 animals from the others. Since Rosie and some of the other lambs and pregnant ewes will have the same clinical sign are kept together with Rosie. So to prevent and to reduce the spread of the diseases, we need to separate and quarantine them. And for the third one is to enhance the management of farm, especially the hygiene, because when the pens in the Mr. Azizi farm is very dirty, so it's indicating they have Mr. Azizi have lack of workers. So it means that Mr. Azizi need to improve their management by taking more workers to clean the pens. And for the fourth, deworming the goat with new deworm medication, because Mr. Azizi use albendazole and ivermectin to treat parasitic infestation. So maybe the diseases is the parasite already resistant towards the ivermectin and albendazole, so they need to change it.
So for me, I think the next action maybe that we can take is give enough food and nutrient to the goats, because when they have enough nutrient and food, they are not malnutrition and they have better immunity towards any parasites. So the next one is avoid the goat to overgraze pasture to reduce risk of gastrointestinal parasites. So when they overgraze, they may even infest any agents from deep to the soil near the roots. Okay, so the last one is we can do rotational grazing as aid to parasite control, because we know that most parasites have the cycle of 21 days to become infectious. So we can stop the cycle of the parasite. So that is all for action plan.
Guys, do you think if there is any metabolic pathway or biochemical reaction happen in this case?
Yes, I do think so happen. I think edema or bottle that happens in Rosie is due to two factors. The first one would be PGE or parasitic infection, and it will deplete the iron in the body, causing anemia and then causing edema. And the other factor is malnutrition. Malnutrition is due to the fact that it's a lack of quality of the feed given to Rosie, which causes iron to deplete, causing anemia and then causing edema to Rosie.
So they have same clinical sign from PGA and malnutrition.
Yeah.
But can I add something here? Okay, because I do found in the report they mentioned that the lamb, which is Rosie, is in loss of appetite. So I think there must be glucose level is decreasing in the Rosie's body. So low glucose uptake in the body indicates that there is no energy, but the lamb needs energy to live, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think there are some metabolic pathway or metabolic reaction that involve to increase the production of energy in order to continue the life of the lamb. Okay, so the example of the metabolic, I think the first one is from the acetyl-CoA or citric acid cycle, because it's from carbohydrate, it can be converted into the glucose. So if the glucose present, we increase the glucose, so it increases energy production. Okay, the second one is by breakdown of fats. The fat is broken down through the process of beta oxidation. After the beta oxidation process, and the fats will be converted into energy. And the last pathway is ketosis, which is the lamb will consume energy from the proteins, because the protein will convert it into individual amino acid, and amino acid will convert into keto acid and urea. So the keto acid here will be the source of energy for the lamb. That is my opinion. So how about you, Kanisha?
So what I have read in the book, which is the biochemistry of Helmholtz contractors, if the lab is really affected with PGE, from this book, it says that the different life cycle stages of Helmholtz contractors adapt to different ecosystems. This adaptation is accompanied by alteration in gene transcription and expression associated with the energy, amino acid, nitrogen, lipid, and the nucleic acid metabolism of the respective stages. So, like for example, aerobic metabolism of larvae of the Helmholtz contractors is depends on the emissions of the citric acid cycle from the species plant, whereas the anaerobic metabolism of adults require glycolysis, resulting in the production of the volatile fatty acids such as acetic acid and propionic acid. That will shows that there is some metabolic pathway that occurs during Helmholtz infection.
I see. That's all I think for biochemical and cellular metabolisms.
Yes.
In conclusion, from all the symptoms and clinical sign, also the condition of the farm, which are bottle jaw of the animal or edema, where there is accumulation of fluid at the submandibular region. Also, there is loss of appetite, which will induce into weight loss of the animals. Also, from the blood analysis, we get the hypoproteinemia and also anemia, which indicates by the pale of mucous membrane. There's also symptoms of diarrhea, where we can see there is fecal stain at the wool at the tail region. Also the management where the animal kept semi-intensive, where they let the animals grazing freely in the farm. Also from all that we can come into the differential diagnosis, where it can be caused by parasite, which is the disease is parasitic gastroenteritis or PGE, where the possible etiology is either Haemococcus contortus, Esophagus-stoma, or it can be Trichomonas. Besides that, it also can be caused by malnutrition, just like you said just now. Also, from the symptoms, also it may be caused by the bacteria, which is Mycobacterium tuberculosis, which will cause jaundice disease or paratuberculosis. And I think that's all from our group. Okay, thank you.